Crafting, I've always been, pretty good at doing things throughout my life. But once I retired, it was 4 years ago, I've not stopped. I spend my days in my workshop, making all different things. I do the fly swats, I do the walking sticks, I make knives. I just enjoy a challenge. Somebody asks me to make something, I usually have a go, and I usually get there. I have always had, hobbies throughout my life. I mean, I do bonsai plants as well. I really enjoy using my hands and keeping busy. So I usually give a bit of thought to, the finished project that I want. And certain things, I mean, I will draw, a pattern of it first and have a look at it and change it a little bit so I feel satisfied with what I'm going to use it for. And that goes for most of the things I use. I always tend to, do a picture of what I want to end up with, and hopefully that's what I usually end up with. Favourite part is like thinking about it, like what you're going to do. I got into carving animal heads. Like I did have ferrets, and I had a polecat ferret, and so I made a walking stick, with polecat ferret's head on. I can remember making stuff when I was at work, 16, 17, like jewellery boxes and all that, But I got into stick making. Well, I made my first stick in 1968, and then I never made another stick until about 7, 8 years ago. And since then I've literally made hundreds, and everybody throughout my family has got a stick. So sometimes it's a type of hiking stick and sometimes it's a walking stick. But I make many different ones. I do like making knives. I sometimes use old kitchen knives and remodel them and make fancy sort of knives out of them. I've been doing knives now in Damascus steel, which is absolutely brilliant steel. I mean, it's folded over 200 times and it gives it a high quality and strong steel. Quite a thing I enjoy making and giving away as presents is fly swats. Somebody asked me if I could make one, and you use the wood turning and you have the actual swat is made of leather, and I always put a little picture of a flycatcher on it, a little bird. I'll give these away to loads of people with presents, and they are the best fly swat in the world. When I make something, I mean, especially with the sticks, I usually make a stick and I look at it and I think, did I make that? And yeah, I know, and I think, well, I'm not going to give that one away, I'm going to keep that one. But I do this with every stick I make. Therefore, I mean, I've got about 50 in my collection which I've made, but how many I've given away is in the hundreds. when I've finished it, and you've ironed out all the problems and got it to what you like looking. It doesn't matter whether it's a walking stick, a fly swat. I just get a buzz out of making things. Lovely. Everything I make, every one of my sticks is individual. Every one of them is different. I don't like, doing that, making them all the same. I make them all different. They're all rare, one of a kind.